everybody! I'm so excited. Today, my name's Jodi Lakin, by the way. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of journaling in my traveler's notebook. I don't know why I did that big reveal. I always keep it in the little case. And I did add a few little patches to it. I know. I did this the other day actually before I went on my trip for my birthday. I did a couple of patches, but I do have a new patch. So excited. So I kind of want to stick this because I kind of like that this is just in this corner. So I kind of want to stick this one like in the middle here, just like pride of place. I really love this patch. It's from JLB Creative if you're interested, as well as these little stickers which I want to include in my journal today. So I might stick that on there if I get a bit brave, a bit brave. But anyway, today I want to document my birthday because I had such a wonderful birthday. It was my birthday on the 5th of March. And I did take my journal with me actually. So if you haven't seen this before, this is my traveler's notebook, and inside here right now I just have the two journals. I have my travel Japan journal. This is what I'm calling this because I live in Japan, so anywhere that I visit I want to document in here. And this is just my like monthly spread. I'm not going to show you it though because it has like the information of places that I work and things like that, but this is the outside that I decorated myself. It's usually just plain orange. So today's video is going to be quite a long one, so go and get yourself a cup of tea, and actually if you want to, why don't you just journal along with me? Go and grab your own journal or whatever else you're doing. I think that would be really fun if you actually journaled along with me today. So yeah, let's get started. I have all these little bits and bobs on my desk which were from my birthday. So I have some wrapping paper. Hopefully that's not too loud for you. I hope not. I did turn my mic up a little bit because, oh hello, my phone made a noise. I did turn my microphone up a little bit because I'm a bit further away from it today, so I hope that's not too loud. Okay, so for my birthday, my husband Jack surprised me and took me to a, oops, sorry, that might have been loud, took me to a beautiful onsen, and it's actually only 20 minutes from where we live. So we do live in the Japanese countryside, and this area is known for its onsens, and actually some of the most beautiful onsens in Japan can be found like in this area. This was my view from the hotel. So if you can see, here, we stayed in a room, we stayed in a room that had a onsen on the balcony, and oh my gosh, it was lovely. If you don't know, an onsen is like a hot spring water bath, natural springs, and it's incredible. So yeah, our room actually had an onsen on something on my finger on the balcony, and this was my view. So in the morning I actually drew the view so I could go back in and paint it with watercolor. I actually got a little stamp from the onsen too, but this page is going to be quite full with this image, so I actually do want some more room to write on, and you know, just a little more space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start fresh on this page, and first of all I want to get the background down. So these were actually the colors of wrapping paper that my husband chose. Aren't they beautiful? Like, I was so surprised. Not that he doesn't have good taste or anything, but I was just really pleasantly surprised. I was like, these are so pretty, like muted tones. I think I'm going to put these down as like as a base. Well, that's nice because I could write happy birthday up there. Something like this. So let's get started on that. Oops. I'm going to use double-sided tape, and then I'm going to glue the rest of it, I think. So I think the reason we've never been to this onsen before is just because it is so close to our house, and it kind of feels a little bit like, you know, like say like I used to live in England for the majority of my life. I've never been to Ireland, but I've always wanted to go, but because it's so close, I've never been. It's kind of the thing that I always say, like, oh well, we could go anytime. Or you could go to Ireland anytime. It's always there. It's not going to go anywhere. It's such a weird thought, you know, to say like, oh well, we live close, so we're not going to go there. But actually it was one of the best experiences I've had in Japan, and it was the best onsen I've ever been to. Just having it there in your room is so special. So we actually woke up really early on my birthday, and we watched the sunrise while sitting in this bath on our balcony. I mean, how amazing is that? Like, I feel so fortunate every day to live in Japan. Like, it's just wonderful. It really is. It's kind of like unbelievable in some senses though, because to me it's like a dreamland. So I have this fear, like when I go back home eventually, back to England, and everything's more realistic and they don't have hot spring water that you can just climb into in the morning on the balcony on your birthday. I do love England, and I am very like proud of where I come from, but yeah, I'm worried that reality will sink in as soon as I step foot in England. I'm scared of that, to be honest. It's kind of like being on holiday for me. I'm really not doing a great job of this. Just pin it down. So one of the other unique things that we did was, which I've never experienced before, and I have stayed in a like traditional Japanese hotel before. We actually have a friend that owns one, and I feel very lucky that I get to go to his onsen sometimes. Like, he invites me and Jack there, which is really nice. But the kind of unusual thing about this place was it had these little bowls of food. Can you see this? Hopefully you can see this. So we had 12 little mini bowls of food each, and in each one was like a different item of food, and it was just so exciting. I've honestly never been so excited to eat something. So there was like different vegetables in most of them. There was fruit at the back there, and like a little pudding thing, and there was some fish at the front there and some other things, but it was just really amazing, like a really amazing experience. And a lot of the things I didn't know what they were actually, but this was the menu, which told you like, oh, I've just realized it's the bowls. I did not see that before. So these are the actual bowls because they're like little circles. I didn't notice that before. So yeah, you can read Japanese, have fun with that. I obviously know what I had because I ate it and I could taste it, so I know what it was. But yeah, this is how they tend to do menus in nice Japanese hotels, and it's a set menu. You can't choose what you eat, and you start from this side, I think. But I actually started eating from this side, and then I went this way. And then I went this way because the fruit was here. Oh no, did I do that? No, I didn't. I went like a zigzag. I did that. But yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. And then they gave us some chopsticks, which came in this little packet. And I think I will just stick that along the bottom. I might cut that off so you can kind of see the chopstick shape. I also got these really beautiful stickers. They're so nice. Which were from James. I'm really liking the way this page is turning out, but I feel like I do need to... I should have actually tested if I could draw on this background first before I stuck it down, but there we go. I would like to write happy birthday. Like, happy birthday to myself. That's sad. But I would like to write happy birthday. So my pencil is so tiny right now. I need to show you this. Look how small it is. I love this pencil. It's got Kirby on it, and I put it in this little Tokyo Disney pencil holder, which I got from Tokyo Disney Resort. Isn't it cute? So anyway, so I think I want to do like the letters kind of like this. By the way, all the children here in Japan, they're really good at like writing and drawing. I think because they do obviously calligraphy. I was like, what comes next? They do calligraphy and they watch all the anime and things like that. Hold on, I just did that a bit low. They're all very good at drawing, so it just makes me feel like they come up to me and they show me what they've drawn, and it's way better than something that I've been working on. I get really like, well, you're 12 years old and you can draw way better than me. It's really nice though, honestly. They're very artistic, which is inspiring to me. Yeah, I think I'll do it like this because this is kind of cute. And this reminds me of the mountains too. That was not intentional, but I'll do a little exclamation mark. Yeah, that's cute. I also have this cute little card. My husband also draws. This is his drawing. I don't want to cut this up, but I do have two. I got two, so I can cut one up and keep the other one. Do not worry, because I can actually, it is like the perfect size, so I can actually stick the whole menu in like that, which I will do on the other page, I think. So let me put that one down there so I know not to touch it. I also have this cute bag because I bought something from the gift shop, which I think is adorable. Oh, that says the name of the hotel. You can definitely stick that on there. How beautiful is this bag though? So I need to show you what I bought, because if you've ever been to Japan, then you might have seen this. So this little guy is glue. As you can see, I do use it quite a bit. It's like a children's glue, and it's traditionally yellow and red, and I think it's like really old here in Japan, like, because I see it in a lot of vintage stores, like little like toys and dolls of it. It's got a really cute little hat. I love it. Anyway, in this onsen they had a pink one but this is so cute to me. This is actually hand cream. It's not glue, it's hand cream, and you can see it's slightly different, but it looks so similar. I was really surprised, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to pick it up because it's so cute and they're going to look so cute together on my desk. But this hand cream one actually has on top of it this little onsen towel, because if you know, like, it comes off as well. It's like it's just double-sided sticky taped on. But if you know, if you've ever been to an onsen in Japan, or maybe anywhere, I don't know, but you can put a cold towel on your head to keep yourself cool, and that's what this is. It's so cute. It doesn't have a smell, but it does leave your hands really soft, because I have used this a few times. And I'm going to take this around with me and put it in my bag, or I can just put them together on my desk. And they look so cute over here on my desk right now. They're just staring at me. They're very cute, so I'm really happy I got that. And I bought that from this shop, which is why they gave me this bag. I really like this text, so I'm going to cut that out. Okay, so I just found out that this means breakfast menu. This means boiled spring sardine. And this means soy milk nabe. Nabe is like a hot pot. And yes, I remember eating all of those things. So there we go. It was delicious. So I just ripped up this envelope and I'm going to stick some of this in here like that. So it just makes it look a little bit more tied together, I think. And what else did I want to say? There was something else I wanted to say. Oh, so I just went on a little hunt around my house because I kept the packaging for this product because it was so cute and I really wanted to recreate the drawing that was on the product. As you know, a lot of the packaging here is so cute that I just have to keep it. And the one for this one in particular was very cute. So I'm a bit annoyed that that I can't find it. I'm going to have to like do it from memory. But anyway, I'm going to use some of this glue so you can see kind of what it's like. It's not like any other glue that I've used actually. It feels more like a Pritt stick kind of glue. You know, like this, like a Pritt, but it's in a paste. I feel like I've gone from topic to topic today, but I am feeling quite chatty. I'm feeling very chatty. I was talking about something yesterday too, which I thought I might mention today, which is like, why do we do things? Like, why am I doing this art channel? Like, what is the meaning for me to do it? Is it to be successful in art? Is it to just have some sort of approval of my artwork? Is it just for fun? Is it to try and, you know, make a career in art? Did I just say that? I've said it again. Like, what's the point of me doing it? And also, does that mean everything I've done before has been a failure? It was just something I was talking about with one of my family members, and it was just a really interesting point that they were making, you know, like not to me personally, but just about their own endeavours, and it just obviously makes you think about your own life, you know. And I have done many different things in my life. I did art at school. I also did drama. I also did dance. But I never focused on one specific thing. So then after school, I went to college. And I did a course called Production Arts Design, which included everything from special effects makeup, which was the main bulk of the course. And then we also did costume design and lighting and sound and just everything that goes into a production. And then you could sort of tailor the course to the thing that you were most interested in, which was for me special effects makeup and costume. So I studied that and I worked as a makeup artist and kind of like a costumer as well. I made costumes too, and I did all that for a while. I also studied photography alongside my course, and for both those courses, guess what? People need a model. So by doing these courses, I wouldn't say pushed into modelling, but I would just say that, and definitely not by any family members, but I would just say that everyone needed a model. And I was very shy, which was kind of strange, because I was acting and dancing. But for me, I wasn't really being myself. I was performing. So it was different, and I thought modelling was more focused on you as a person, and I was very shy, so I didn't want to feel kind of like I was exposed in a way, you know. So anyway, I started modelling for my friends at college, and then with those photos I actually took them to an agency, and for some reason I gained some sort of confidence to think that an agency would be interested in me, even though I'm quite small. I also really like this picture. It's very cute. But lo and behold, they were actually interested in me, and they signed me, and the rest is history, I guess. Like, my modelling took off. I started to gain more modelling work and less makeup work, just because it filled my time more. And I ended up modelling for around 10 years. It was great. I knew a lot of people and I had a lot of contacts, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I have only positive things to say in my experience of being a model. And then, for whatever reason, I felt like I hadn't seen what I wanted to see in the world, and I felt like something was missing. I don't know, like I hadn't travelled much. I wanted to live in another country. Me and Jack had visited Japan like the previous year, and I just really wanted to live somewhere else in the world for a little while. I just wanted to do that before I got like too old to do so. Now I think that you're never too old, but at the time I was like, I need to do this before I get to 30, and so we did. Me and Jack upped and left. We both got jobs here. I did do some modelling in Japan, in Tokyo, and that is a whole nother story. It wasn't the same as it was in England for me, modelling here, and it was basically like starting from scratch, except I was a lot older and I was competing against a lot younger girls, some as young as 13, and that's kind of, it's like a whole different thing. And I don't want to get into that much today, but I sort of figured that modelling maybe in Japan wasn't for me. However, I did make a lot of friends modelling here, and a lot of contacts. I got quite a few agencies that signed me on their books. They were interested in me, which was really nice. And I also did some voice acting here because they don't have many British voices in Japan. So I've got a whole load of things I could say about that entire experience. Overall, I'm really glad that I did it. But I did miss the countryside because I had to basically be in Tokyo a lot. And me and my husband are actually, where my husband's job is in the countryside of Japan. And it's very beautiful here. It's like a very different experience to living in Tokyo. So yeah, this feels kind of weird explaining my life. I don't think I've ever done this before, which is kind of strange because you think I have a YouTube channel and I talk about some things, but I've never gone into so much depth, from start to where we are now. So yeah. So when I was alone in Tokyo, I rediscovered my passion for art because I felt so lonely. And I had to do something. I had to do something with my time. And I stumbled across James's video, actually, of him doing a Japan haul. It was nothing to do with art, actually. And from there, I started watching his art videos. And that's when I realised that I should be doing art because it was something that I always enjoyed. And I felt like that part of me was missing. I did go through a bit of a identity crisis when I was here because I didn't know who I wanted to be anymore. I didn't know if I was Jodi Lakin the model or Jodi Lakin doing something else. I just didn't know. I didn't know what it was that I wanted, and it was very difficult for me to get through that. But I do thank James, unknowing to him. Well, he knows now if he watches this by any chance. But yeah, I found his videos and his art was what inspired me to start doing art again myself. And without that, I would have had a lot of lonely days and a lot of feeling like I wasn't being true to myself, and I was just doing what they required me to do on shoots and not having any creative input. which is fine. It's just the way things are run here, but it is very different to back home. Going through my life story with you. So instead of putting pressure on myself, I decided to just give myself the thing that I wanted, which was the creative outlet. And when I moved up here, back up to the countryside, I can't do photo shoots up here. I can't do makeup up here. There's no models up here. There's no other people like that. There's a few photographers and things like that, but I just didn't feel creatively inspired in that way anymore. It sort of drained me of wanting to do any modelling at all, because it just wasn't the same experience as what I had back home. I had a nice community around me in England, and a nice network of people that I'd grown to love and I worked with regularly. I had regular clients and people that would, continually book me for the same job year after year, and that was always very rewarding for me. I was proud of where I'd got to, and to come to Tokyo and have it all stripped away from me was it was a lot. It was really hard for me. And when I didn't really want to be a model in the first place, like I'd studied makeup and photography and costume, I didn't know how fulfilling it was for me, or if I was really looking for the more creative aspect of it. So yeah, that's basically it, and that's why we are here today. I kind of want to put those wings on myself. Is that just a lot? But it's fine though, right? I don't want to use all the stickers in here, but they're just so pretty. They're just so beautiful. Like, I literally want to use them all. I just want to say thank you to all of you that have sort of taken an interest in my little art journey. I feel very fulfilled at the moment from this very tiny but happy community that I've joined. Everyone that has I've met in workshops, or just from commenting on my videos or commenting on my Instagram posts, like, everyone has been so kind and just so supportive. And it seems to, like, I've literally only started doing this really like in the past year, but I feel like I'm part of a community already, and to me that's quite incredible. Like, I'm blown away by the support that people show me, and when I feel like I'm kind of a stranger in this industry. I've just come out of nowhere. Oh, hey, who's this girl that used to be a model and now she's like doing this? And I didn't really have an explanation for anybody to why I'm doing this. No one really asked me, like, oh, are you not modeling anymore? Are you doing this instead? Like, why are you doing this? But the conversation I had last night, it really sort of opened my eyes a little more to it, and to why I was doing it and why I was pursuing it. And I hope you've enjoyed getting to know me a little bit better today. Like I say, that was not my intention at all. Like, I thought I was just going to talk about my birthday, but I think it's important because, again, if people do have like a sort of perception of me, like, I would kind of like them to know who I really am. I don't have any ulterior motives. I'm not trying to be some sort of famous artist or anything like that. I'm trying to fill my time while I live here in Japan. I'm trying to be inspired by my surroundings. I don't care if people don't understand why I do YouTube. Like, if it's not for them, I understand. I don't force anyone to watch it or like or comment or anything like that. It's just something I do for me, and I feel confident enough to share now because modelling gave me so much confidence It took some away too, don't get me wrong, but it gave me so much confidence. Yeah, I've grown so much as a person, and I realise that I have to keep growing to really find out who I really am, and I'm enjoying it. You know, I had my crisis. Didn't know who I was, didn't know what I was doing, didn't know where I was going, didn't know why I was doing things, didn't know why I was in Japan. I had all those moments, and I've come out the other side of it, and I feel much better now, and I feel much more inspired. I'm using this beautiful Arial pen, which if you look inside, it has lots of different characters. Well, actually no, we only have 2 at the moment. We have Stitch and Daisy Duck. And one of my favourite things about this pen is if you push it down, it gives you a different view of the character. Can you see this? I really hope you can see this. And down here we have Scrump and Daisy's shoe. I mean, how detailed can you get? Yeah, I have some more characters in here. I have Marie and Tinkerbell and Alice inside here. They're really, really sweet. And Ariel. I have quite a collection, and I just swap them out when I need a different one. So I'm going to use a brown one today. It's a 0.3. It's a 0.3, so it's quite a fine tip. Some of the other ones are 0.4. Okay, so I'm going to write a little bit in my journal, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I'm finished with this actually. I really like it. I really like the way it turned out. I feel like the happy birthday looks kind of plain, but then again, the rest of the page is so chaotic and there's stuff everywhere. There's so much to look at that I just thought I would leave the happy birthday really plain. I was going to stick some more stickers or draw some flowers, but actually I like it. And also it reminds me of how this view was for me, because it was 2 mountains that went like this and then the river ran in the middle. So yeah, I really like it. I'll give you a little bit of a closer look. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. It's a lot longer, so I hope that you had some journaling to do too. But most of all, I just hope that you've enjoyed getting to know me a little bit better. I hope now that you know why I do the journaling that I do, and why I enjoy documenting my life in this way. That'll be it for this week's video. Thank you to those of you that have subscribed. I have passed 150 subscribers. Yay! So my next goal is definitely 200 subscribers. So please consider subscribing if you haven't already. That would mean so much to me. And I will see you next Sunday with a new video. Take care, everybody.